Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kerry O'Sullivan. I am an illustrator from County Tipperary in Ireland. I am currently working on a series of illustrations of endangered mother and baby species. On today's show, I will be drawing a Vaquita porpoise, mother and baby. While I am drawing, I will be talking about this highly endangered animal and raise the actions organizations are making to save the species. Vaquita means tiny cow in Spanish. This porpoise is the smallest marine mammal. They are known as the panda of the sea due to the patch on their eye. They have black patches also around their lips, and they have small spade-shaped teeth. The back of their body is dark grey, while the underside is lighter in colour. They typically travel in groups of 2. They are shy animals and will avoid boats with active engines. They feed on small fish, crustaceans, and cephalopods. They are at an average length of just 3 feet. Females are longer than males, but males have larger fins. They can live up to 20 years. They weren't discovered until the 1950s. They have been on a decline ever since. They are detectable using acoustics because they produce a nearly continuous series of echolocation clicks. They are confined to a single stretch of water in Mexico's upper Gulf of California, in relatively shallow water. The area is rich in fish and shrimp, making fishing a rich source of income for the people near this area. And they primarily use gillnets for fishing. Gillnets are illegal. The only danger they face is illegal fishing, and it needs to be stopped. Until recently, this area was a bunch of small fishing villages. However, the effective extinction of another species made this little area very interesting for a long time. The swim bladder of the bahaba, which is a fish native to the coastal waters around China, was highly prized for its purported curative powers. Swim bladder is basically a balloon inside of a fish that lets it move up and down in the water column. Issues trying to find the bahaba in its dwindling numbers turned people to look to the next best thing, the tutuaba, which happens to be Vaquita's neighbor in the Gulf of California. The Vaquita is caught in the crossfire of a black market for the tutuaba fish. Illegal nets set for the tutuaba, a fish prized in Eastern medicine, have pushed the Vaquita to the brink. The nets were invisible to the Vaquita, who rely on echolocation to find their way around. Vaquitas mature when they are 3 to 6 years old. Pregnancy lasts about 10 to 11 months. Females give birth to a single calf every year or 2, usually between February and April. They are incredibly elusive, making them difficult to locate and understand how many there are. It is estimated there is only between 7 to 10 vaquitas that remain today. The vaquita porpoise are killed in the Mexican cartel gillnets, intended for the high-value similarly sized totuaba fish, dubbed the cocaine of the sea. The cartels traffic totuaba swim bladders to China, where they fetch tens of thousands of dollars on the Eastern medicine black market. The presence of these nets designed to capture the totuaba have driven the vaquita population to the brink of extinction. Vaquita were projected to be extinct by 2021, but still hung on by a thread. Attempts to capture the vaquita for captivity study and breeding have failed. Research indicates that the mammal is reproducing in the wild, and despite its low population, there is enough genetic diversity for them to reproduce successfully. They are confined to a single stretch of water in Mexico's upper Gulf of California, where illegal fishing nets have pushed the species to the brink of extinction. The vaquita would have gone extinct if it wasn't for Sea Shepherd, or International Whaling Commission. If I left any information regarding the vaquita and attempts to save the species, please comment, and other organizations I will outline on this description of this video. We need to remove the threat, then the population can bounce back. Now, if I were to do this again, I would make the fin closer to the mother's eye, and I actually have this already completed, and before this video I just want to show you how I came about the composition of the vaquita. Now, this is my completed work of the vaquita. And with the completed work, what I have done is I have erased the nets, the gill nets. I erased the gill nets from the pictures of the vaquita, the invisible to them gill nets that they cannot see. So it's the gill nets have a double meaning in that it was erased because they cannot see. So I have decided to put them behind the gill nets to show the dangers that they're under, and that's why I've done this illustration, to show this mother and child as the mother and child vaquita, and to show the nets. Now, if you like this piece, well, if you are interested in this piece and interested in learning more about my work, I post weekly, and my next post will be it'll be a bit of a rewind. I did a drawing of an orangutan mother and baby, and what I will be doing is explaining that in terms of the dangers that the Borneo orangutan are facing. So that will be in the next video. So please like, subscribe if this is the kind of material that you like, and please comment.